You know how we all imagined what our life would look like once we grew up? Like a cushy job, a monthly salary, and a stable routine. This is what I thought I wanted, like the dream life. Except, no, I never really knew what I wanted to be when I grew up. Every time someone asked what my ambition was or what I wanted to be, I just said everything. Maybe someone should have told me that you really can't be everything, but it's okay not to have it all figured out. Maybe then I wouldn't be sitting here waiting for some switch to flip in my life, to suddenly feel satisfied with what I'm doing and what's around me. For those who don't know, I'm a software engineer, and if you had asked me 5 years ago during my engineering days, this was my dream career. Except somewhere around my third year of college, I realized I'd rather be anything but someone stuck in a white collar job. I mean, this was what I thought I wanted, but now my life looks sorted on paper, except it doesn't feel like it. Tricky relationships, friendships drifted, work is work, and I keep thinking, is this it? Is this how it's always gonna feel? At the moment, I'm just trying to understand myself, what I like, what I don't like, what actually excites me to wake up every day. I'm not trying to force anything, just trying to figure it out slowly. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for the job I have. It gives me a stable income, and I'm finally experiencing the kind of financial freedom I used to crave coming from a middle class family. Even though it's not something I see myself doing forever, I'm thankful for it. But still, it feels too robotic. I feel no sense of purpose. It's not fulfilling my soul. So, when 2025 started, I made myself a promise to make this year different. I promised myself that 2025 wouldn't be the same as all the previous years. Things should change in my life, and for that to happen, I need to do something about it, be proactive. I don't want another year of my life passing by while I sit on the sidelines just waiting. I don't want 2025 to be just another blurry memory of could haves and maybes. And I want it to be the year I choose myself. To show up, to not perfectly, not with a master plan, but fully. Messy, honest, and just trying. Not gonna lie, I've had some days, actually, many days over this past months of 2025 when I've wanted to just give up. Thinking, what's the point of all this? Why hustle when we know that at some point we're all going to leave this universe? And honestly, I still don't have an answer to that. I don't know how to deal with these thoughts too. I just convince myself by saying it's all gonna work out. I mean, it just has to, right? It has to. And lately, I've been comparing myself a lot to others, their careers, their relationships, their paths. It's like everyone's moving forward, getting promoted, getting engaged. This is not something I care about, but it's something I've been noticing a lot happening around me. Anyways, buying houses, and I'm just here, just watching, feeling stuck, feeling like maybe I'm falling behind. It made me upset. Like, no matter what I did, I wasn't enough. Like, I was missing something that everyone else had figured out. With all these crazy, unreal thoughts, one thing that helped me stay grounded and snap back to reality was working out, exercising, physically moving myself. There were so many days when I was dead tired, upset from the day, or just had no mood to work out. But once I got through the workout, my thoughts would be clearer. I'd be out of my head and able to think clearly. But As a professional overthinker, I somehow managed to take something good for me and turn it into something worse. Instead of just working out, I got caught up in wanting to change how I looked, to fit some image I had in my head. I kept worrying about not reaching that perfect physical goal, being so hard on myself, criticizing every little thing. But somewhere along the way, without even realizing it, I was getting stronger. I can hold a plank for over 2 minutes now. I can finally do real push ups. I can work out for more than 45 minutes and not feel like I'm dying afterward. And the coolest part, I box. I freaking box. And yet, instead of celebrating all of this, I kept chasing some next thing, some next version of myself, always thinking it wasn't enough, always moving the goalpost further away. Why is it hard to just stop and appreciate how far we've come? Why is it so hard to feel satisfied? I've noticed that having another hobby apart from work has actually helped me move ahead in life somehow, like survive the days. For me, it was boxing, dancing, creating content, and when I was switching between my boxing classes, it was running. The same way I have these Japanese lessons too. There are no deadlines for this, no pressure, no obligations. I just do them for fun, as a distraction, something different from the usual routine. Also, mostly because I genuinely feel like I've lost few brain cells since graduating. Lol. I honestly can't comprehend how I used to study so many subjects at once, and now just trying to remember one effing thing feels like it takes up my entire brain capacity. I mean, seriously, what the hell is that? Anyways, it is what it is. I'm aware that these are things a lot of people in their 20s are probably going through or have gone through. But there's no guideline or rule book that tells you how to just snap out of it and suddenly say, yay, everything's great. We just learn and grow through the things we experience, and yeah, that's life. One thing I've realized though, something that's actually important, is that you have to put in the work. Whether it works out or doesn't, honestly, that's not even the point. That part isn't in your control. What's in your control is you. You working on yourself, being the best version of yourself, being good just for yourself, and that's it. So, yeah, this time don't wait for motivation to magically appear. Create it. Don't wait for someone to tell you you're enough. Learn to believe it yourself. Don't chase perfection anymore. Work on building consistency day by day, even on the hard days when nothing feels exciting. Maybe you don't know exactly where you're headed yet. Maybe you still have a lot to figure out. But what you do know is you're not giving up on yourself. Not this year and not anymore.